Hello and welcome back to another video, guys. And in this particular tutorial, we're going to take a look at a campaign that I set up with Twitter, okay, using the promoted tweet feature. Now, this campaign didn't perform too well, so I actually have it paused at the moment. However, this still is a good strategy. It just didn't work great with my House of Beautiful Hair campaign. So, obviously I chose to discontinue it, at least for now. I may optimize it, tweak it, and just to see if I can get things working or performing better. But anyhow, I decided to still share this strategy with you because it is a good strategy and you can get some affordable advertising on this platform. Now, with Twitter, guys, there's plenty of ways you can advertise on Twitter in terms of paid advertisements. One way, or the way I chose to use for this House of Beautiful Hair campaign, was their promoted tweet feature. But they also have other things that you can do, such as promoted account. And I'm going to actually show you a campaign that I have set up where I'm pretty much buying followers, all right, advertising on Twitter to basically generate followers. And it kind of looks like this. I'm going to assume that these are promoted accounts. More than likely they are. I could be wrong. I'm actually new to this platform. I've just been testing it for about a month or so. But another way you can advertise on here, and it's something new, I haven't experimented with this particular strategy just yet, but it's something called lead generation cards, as well as I believe it's called website cards. All right, and I heard from internet guru Ryan Dice that these lead generation cards are performing extremely well right now. So it may be something you want to look into after you're done watching this video, just to further your education. Okay. Now, for those of you that's not familiar with Twitter, which I'm quite sure probably 99% of you that's watching this video, I'm sure you're familiar with Twitter. Okay, but just in case you're not, Twitter is one of the most popular social networking sites within North America. I know it's used on a global scale. However, I know in North America it's probably in the top 5. When we look at social networks, we have Facebook, we have Google Plus, Instagram. I would say YouTube, but that's really not a social network. That's more of a search engine. But Twitter is pretty much right in that same category. Okay, so it's in the top 5 most popular social networking sites within the US. So there's going to be a ton of traffic, all right, a ton of exposure that you can get to your business from leveraging this platform. However, it's a little different than advertising on, let's say, a Facebook or maybe even a Google Plus or Instagram, considering everything is micro. Okay, meaning we don't have that much character space. So you want to, anytime you're promoting a tweet, you do want to put thought into it, pique enough interest to get someone to click this spam button, retweet it, favor it, more, reply, basically engage with that particular content. Okay, let's see it spam. Okay, a lot of times folks will have pictures here. I don't see any. I probably should have went to some of my tweets, but anyhow, that's basically the gist of Twitter. Okay. Now, and what I want to do in this video is I'm going to go ahead and show you the campaign that I set up, and then I'm going to show you how you would set up a campaign using the promoted tweet feature if you wanted to. All right. Now, the way we promote our tweets, or the way we target our prospects, okay, on Twitter, is we can actually reach them. Actually, let me rephrase that. The way we reach our prospects, all right, meaning how do Twitter know who to share our tweets with? All right. When we set up our campaign, we can basically choose keywords. Okay, that's one way. So what happens is people, Twitter users can go to this search bar and they can type in things like, let's say, weight loss. I was going to do car insurance, but let's do weight loss. Oops. Okay. All right. Okay, so as you see right here, Special K, it says promoted by Special K. This is basically a promoted tweet, so I'm going to assume that Special K within their account, their campaign, they're using weight loss as one of their keywords. So they're telling Twitter, hey, when people type in weight loss, show my tweet, and they're probably their bid, okay, their maximum bid is probably high, maybe $1, $2, or even more, considering they're always showing up number one. This is like my third time typing in weight loss, and I seen Special K display in this like number one position. Okay, and right under here we'll see accounts. Whereas I don't see anything that says promoted, but I'm going to assume that this is all three of these are promoted accounts. So they're telling Twitter, hey, when people type in weight loss, show my account, and people can actually follow them. Now it's going to cost them, Special K, as well as these folks that's promoting their accounts. It's going to cost them a certain amount of money, maybe 5 cents, 10 cents, 15 cents, 20 cents or more, if I were to follow them, or in the case of the Special K ad, if I were to reply, retweet, favorite, pretty much engage, okay, with this content, it will cost them for that particular action. All right, so that's kind of how paid advertisements work on Twitter. Okay, another way we can get in front of our prospects is by showing our, having Twitter only show our ads to people by interest and by whom they're following. Okay, so if we're, let's say, using something like teespring.com, that's a place where you can go and make t-shirts using Teespring technology. And you can, promote your link. And if you sell at least 10, I think it's a minimum of 10 t-shirts, Teespring will print those t-shirts out and ship them out to those customers, and they'll pretty much share the revenue with you. I think you'll get like a 50% commission, or it might actually be more than that, depending on your design. I think up to 70% possibly. But anyhow, if we were to make, like, let's say, a American Idol t-shirt on Teespring, okay, and if we wanted to advertise our link, basically get exposure to that t-shirt, we can actually do some Twitter marketing by saying, hey Twitter, show my tweet or show my account. Well, actually probably a tweet in this particular example would be more suitable. We can say, hey Twitter, show my promoted tweet, which is a link, just some text just like this, along with the link to our t-shirt. Hey Twitter, show my tweet to everybody that's following American Idol, or everyone that has a interest of American Idol. Okay, Twitter can look at people profiles and see what they're interested in. Okay, so that's basically the second way. Okay, so the first way is going to be when people use the search bar. Okay, or they can use twitter.search, or I mean search.twitter, which is another Twitter, I want to, not out, but platform, I guess, where people can search Twitter, okay, and use the advanced feature and stuff like that. So so whether they're using that search.twitter, or the traditional toolbar that's on Twitter platform, twitter.com, we can target our prospects, by that aspect, or by their interest in followers. Their interest in people in whom they're following. Okay, so two different ways we can get in front of our targeted prospects. Let's see. So that being said, let's go ahead and hop into my campaign. And I probably should have pulled up Google Chrome. Well, this is okay. Let's go. Leave this page. Okay, let me go ahead and just go back to, let's say, maybe last 30 days. Now, don't really pay attention to this right here. Just really look at anything that says HLBH. So these three. These are the accounts that I set up I set up one campaign where I targeted network marketers. The other two campaigns were just targeting people that were interested in some type of, hair product like hair weave extensions, Remy hair. I think I had like Milky Way weave. I just did some research in this market and found a lot of the top brands, and I start advertising, using the keyword feature, as well as targeting some of these top brand followers. Okay, people that were following some of the most influential companies within the hair weave marketplace. All right, so however, it didn't perform as well as I thought it would. I'm going to go ahead and just open up one, but before I do that, as you see here, this is just my data right here. This, all of it is engagements. All right, well, impressions and then engagements. So an engagement, it could be a click, it could be a retweet, it could be a reply if somebody replied to your tweet, or it could be a follower if somebody follow you. Okay. So for this particular campaign, we got, what's that? Okay, 16 retweet. We actually got 1,600 clicks, but 16 people retweeted it, and 5 people chose to reply, and we got 4 followers. So this campaign, it wasn't poor. Okay, it performed, I guess, average, but the thing is, I couldn't measure when I would be able to turn this into a profit, so that's why I paused it. All right, because we don't want to be naive about these type of things. Okay, you have to be clear. I just wasn't clear enough on how well it was performing due to the fact I only got 2 conversions. Okay, meaning 2 people went to our website and opted in. All right, so somebody reached out to me and asked me for more information. Other people retweeted it. I got some followers. All of that is great, but if I really want to if I want to get retweets and maybe more followers, then I just know other ways I can go about it, and more affordable ways. All right, so that's kind of why I chose to pause it. But that being said, guys, I mean, heck, we got a lot of exposure. I mean, I really can't complain about that. What's that, 2,000? So yeah, over 3,000 clicks basically. And I know right here it says 358, but that's like all around the board. I think we put probably about $200 max in this House of Beautiful Hair campaign. All right, so let me go ahead and just open this one up, since this performed or have the most engagements. All right, let's see. And basically, these were my tweets right here. Get paid to share where you buy your hair. My Remy hair business is booming. Let's partner up. And I had a link to my team site. Right here, all fairly similar tweets. I do have like a picture, like, so when people expand it, they'll see a picture and things like that. So I pretty much just wrote text out, put a picture on here, tweeted it, and this campaign was pretty much live for the most part. So what's that, 54, 141, okay, so 196. So we probably spent about 250 all across the board in total, now that I think about it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It didn't perform as well as I thought it would. But as you see here, our earning per engagement was 8 cents. All right. So for this particular campaign, 31,000 impressions, over 2,000 engagements. We spent 196, 8 cents per engagement. Right here, 0 conversion. So this particular campaign didn't send us any opt-ins on our website, but we did get a lot of engagements, retweets, followers, and clicks, and things like that. And this is also adding more value to our SEO performance. Okay, our performance in the search engine. Now Google, they're using, Twitter as social signals as a way to dictate how popular, a particular website is. Okay, if a website is popular, they'll tend to value it in their search engine. Now, that's not proven. All right, you got a lot of SEOs, people that do or leaders within the SEO community, search engine optimization, that go back and forth about that. You know, do Google use social signals in terms of choosing where they're going to rank a website, or are social signals not as important as we think they are? So a lot of people go back and forth. Me personally, I think they do use social signals. Why wouldn't they? If they're looking for a site that's popular, you know, it only makes sense. To what extent, I don't know. But anyway, that did add more value to our SEO performance, you know. So okay, that's my campaign. Let me go ahead and go back to my main account, because I do want to show you something that I am really pleased with, and that's using the promoted account feature. Okay, we're basically getting followers probably for about, I think, like 15 cents. Here's my promoted account. This right here is another campaign that I'm testing, doing the same thing that I did with House of Beautiful Hair, except this just is a different company. So I'm testing that out to see how well it's going to perform. I just set it up like a day or two ago, so don't have enough data to know how well it's performing. But this account, promoted account, all right, which is me promoting my Twitter account, I think we're getting followers for about 15 cents. You may wonder, why do you want to grow your following on Twitter? Well, you want to grow your following on any platform, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, Google Plus, Instagram, Twitter. You want to grow your following in general, because what's going to happen is, as you start making content, all right, if you have a blog and you make blog posts, or if you do videos on YouTube, if you make infographics, or whatever you're doing, all right, if you're growing a brand, you want to distribute that content to through different platforms. All right, now if you don't have the reach, meaning if you don't have a following or people that can see that content, then chances are that content isn't going to pick up, okay, because no one's seen it basically. But the more people that can see your content, if it's quality content, the more you will increase your probability of that content going viral, okay, or just picking up and getting more and more exposure, because we're in a time where people easily click the share button, okay, the like button, the retweet button, the +1 button on social platforms, and their friends could see it, all right, and then if their friends do the same thing, if it's good content, then their friends will see it. So that's how content go viral, and that overall that helps out with brand awareness, okay, and that's what you have right now, guys. You have, as a business, you know, you should be very concerned. I mean, you should be obsessive with building brand equity, all right. That's all we have right now in terms of marketing, okay, brand equity. I don't want to say that's all we have, but it's very important, all right. If you don't have brand equity, or if you're not building brand awareness, chances are you're not going to have a successful business in the next coming years, all right. So these are things you need to be doing now. And the thing is, technology, or the internet itself, is only going to evolve, all right, and marketing will continue to change. And once you grow your database, guess what, or you establish brand equity, usually you'll have that for the long run, all right, even if you don't keep up with technology, okay, as it changed, all right. If you look at McDonald's, they already had brand equity, so they just came on the internet and everybody already knew who they were, because they, for years, for ages, they worked on their brand equity, all right. When we think of a cheeseburger or a cheap cheeseburger, we think of McDonald's, all right, you know. And the funny part is, it isn't the best tasting cheeseburger, yet so many people go to McDonald's, all right, and that's because they've established that brand equity, okay. When people think of a cheeseburger, McDonald's is one of the first, you know, places they think of. Anyway, I don't want to spend too much time there, but what you want to do is really focus on growing your following, all right. So doing something like this right here, where I'm paying 29 cents per follower, all right, it's probably not going to pay off like instantly. I mean, it can, don't get me wrong, there are some things I can do, but I'm more concerned with the big picture, okay. I'm obsessed with that 20-year game plan, all right. I want to build brand equity and I want to increase brand awareness, okay, as for my personal brand, Raphael Jackson. So these are some things that you should be doing. But anyhow, spent $38. I got 135 followers. When I first had this campaign, like, we were getting followers for like 7 cents. No, 2 cents. It completely blew me away. I don't, I'm learning this platform right now. I didn't look at a course, so I can't tell you why it was so affordable. 2 cents, now it's up to 29 cents. So I'm studying, I'm learning, I'm monitoring and paying attention to the activity. Hopefully, I can share more insight on that. All right, because I would like to get this back down to 2 cents if possible. So just learning at the moment, but this is certainly a good thing to do right now because it's not saturated. All right, a lot of people don't even know that you can actually buy traffic. All right, or yeah, you can pretty much use paid advertisements on Twitter. A lot of people don't know about that. If so, a lot of people think, okay, you have to go through an agency, a media buying company, okay, or you have to have this large budget. But here I am, guys, $38, and yet just got 135 additional followers, okay? So it's a luxury. Now, let me show you how to set up a campaign real quick, okay? I'll show you how to do a promoted tweet account, because to set up a promoted account campaign, I mean, it's extremely easy. If you know how to set up a promoted tweet campaign, you can set up a promoted account campaign with your eyes closed, basically, okay? So what you want to do, guys, is, okay, of course, if you don't have a Twitter account already, just sign up for the social network. Once you do that, you want to go over to ads.twitter.com and log in with your Twitter information. If you already have an account, just go to ads.twitter.com, log in with your username and password, okay? You want to set up your payment method, which I use the debit card. I don't think you can use PayPal on this platform. I can't remember. I've been setting up so many new accounts and stuff with other advertising platforms, but I think you can you can use your debit card, okay? Now they have a post-pay feature as well as a prepay feature. Prepay is where you load your account with a certain amount of money. Once you spend it, you'll have to fund your account again. Post-pay is going to be when you set up your account, you attach your debit card. They might charge it for $1, but then they're going to allow you to spend, I think it's maybe up to maybe 25 or 50 bucks. Once you reach that threshold, they'll charge your debit card. And then they'll increase your limit. Okay, it may go up to maybe $100, or you might have to spend like $50 like 2 to 3 times. Then it will go up to like $100 before they charge your account again. Okay, so that's kind of how that works. So once you do that, you should be good to go. Okay, we're ready to set up a campaign. Click create new campaign. And once you do that, you'll see new promoted account campaign. Again, this is straightforward, guys. Very, very simple. We're going to focus on new promoted tweets campaign, which is simple as well, but just not as easy, I guess, as the promoted account feature. Okay, so what you want to do here is just name your campaign. No one else will see this. You'll be the only person that can see this, so just name it whatever you want to name it, just so you can know what it is when you see it, basically. All right, so I'll call this LSN promoted tweets. Always when you set up a campaign, always, or here's just a little tip, or at least this is what I do. I always make sure I put promoted tweets here, or if I'm doing a promoted account campaign, I would just put promoted account, okay, just so I can know the difference. All right, when I log into my account. Also, I'm going to show you how to set up a keyword. Nope, I won't do the keyword because that's straightforward. I'll show you how to use the interest and follower feature, okay? So just name it interest and followers, because you basically want to set up 2 different campaigns when you're using the promoted tweet feature. Okay, you want to set one up for keywords and one up for interest and followers, because we want to see which one is going to perform the best. All right, because the keyword, if you use the keyword feature, that could actually, or targeting feature, that could actually outperform the interest in followers, or vice versa. So you definitely want to do both. Don't just do one of them. Okay. So interest in followers, I'll do that. If it was keywords, I would just put keywords here. Okay. And of course, my campaign. If you promote in more than one company, or you have more than one client, or brand that you're marketing, just put the name of that particular company or brand there. Okay. And then we just went from promoted tweets, and I went interest in followers. All right. So that's how you want to set everything up, just so you can know what is what. Okay. um Start immediately, run continuously. I always leave this as is. Obviously, if you want to run it run it for a certain period of time, then just use this feature. Okay. Start and end date. Interest in followers. Now, right here, we want to just type in the usernames of popular brands, okay, or companies, or influential personalities in our marketplace. Okay. In the case of this company, LSN, which is Lead System Network, a company that provide a luxury of marketing tools for mainly folks that's a part of MLM companies that want to gain more exposure to their business. Okay. They want to grow their downline, if you will, by leveraging the internet. So in this instant, it would make a lot of sense for me to target network marketers, maybe companies, maybe influential leaders within this particular space, and probably other marketing systems as well. Okay, so I could, for instance, go something like GVO, just see if they're on here. All right. Or let's see, Organo Gold. All right, I see they're here. I'll just click this, and as I'm adding people, if you look over here to the right hand side, you're going to see our audience size increase. Okay. As I continue to add more and more companies. Can go Amway. Okay. Let's see. I can even type in network marketing. And just see what come up. Let's see. MLM leads blog. Wow, they have a huge yeah, nice following. And then if you look down here, you'll see another feature where you can just, as you type in these keywords, the system, Twitter, okay, their technology will get a feel for what type of folks you want to target, and they'll start making recommendations, basically. Okay. And what you can do is just click this link, and right here you'll see different accounts pop up, and you can click all if you wanted to. Probably don't want to advertise TD Jakes. If it's something that's not related to your industry, then you probably just don't want to, you want to deselect them. Webinars Direct, I'm not sure what that is, even though I know that's marketing, something related to marketing. World Ventures, Arbonne, Ryan Blair. Seemed like a business professional, so I would leave that there. All right, so you just, it's pretty much common sense stuff, straightforward. So, all okay. Probably, Avon. I don't know. All right, so basically, you just want to do this. Just click all. Okay, and then once you're done, just click add usernames. Now watch how much this increased my audience size. Oh. Okay, there we go. So look at that. Over 900,000 just like that. Now, you can't add more than 100. At least at the time of doing this video, 100 accounts. So, make sure you stay on under 100. If you do know Biggie, they'll just tell you, hey, you basically have to delete some accounts, and you'll do that by just clicking this X box. Okay, so that's how you would do it. And guys, this is super targeted. So you better believe that whomever see our tweets, they already have understanding of network marketing. Chances is they're probably going to appreciate the tool suite that LSN provide, okay, because it can help them grow their business. Now, I wouldn't suggest, okay, if you're promoting your network marketing company, that you target other people. I mean, you can, but I mean, you probably would get a much better conversion if you made something generic and you gave away maybe some free information that could teach someone how to build their business, okay, opposed to, if you're a part of, let's say, Brain Abundance, okay, opposed to saying, hey, join my company, this is the best thing since sliced bread, and you're sharing that tweet with somebody that's in Amway, or somebody that's in, let's say, maybe I don't know, Amway, okay, they already have a home-based business, so they probably don't want and don't need to join another business, especially if they don't have their current business off the ground. So a lot of times, if you don't have a marketing system, something that's going to add value to what that marketer, that entrepreneur is already doing, then you want to get more creative and give away some type of free information, and just focus on building your list. Build that relationship, let people know what you do, of course, and people will freely ask about your business because you're offering them so much more value. All right, so that's just a little tip there, because I don't think something like that will perform well unless your company is just something that's never been done before and it's very attractive, okay? But if it's like every other network marketing company, it's not going to be nothing new under the sun, so it's probably going to hurt your marketing. All right, so a lot of times we have to step outside of our own ego or what we believe. Okay, we may love our company and it may very, very well be the best thing in the world, but you still want to put yourselves in other people's shoes, okay, because we're marketing to their liking, not to our liking. All right, so that's just a little tip there, whenever you're doing any marketing, for the most part. All right, also target your followers, also target, okay, you can keep that as, if you want to. I can continue to expand my reach if need be, but this video is just for, I'm going to delete this campaign. So you can also add categories here. So I can, more than likely it will have to be broad, like business, but I don't ever really use that feature, even though it might make sense for you to use it, depending on your product offering, basically. And here we will put our locations: United States, Canada, United Kingdom, Africa, Mexico. You can go global on here. That's what's so cool about it. Customize where promoted tweets appear. We can't change. Oh, we can. User timelines. Okay, yeah. So we'll have to leave that as by default. As is by default. All right. All of this is straightforward. If your site isn't optimized for mobile phones, just deselect these two features. If it is, leave it as is, and the same thing for desktop and laptops. Okay, straightforward. Just go English or whatever language you want to connect with. Limit targeting by excluding lists. Okay, now right here, just leave that as is. Right here, you want to select your tweets. If you don't have any tweets, if your account is new, okay, well, actually, let me say this before I go any further. If you set up a new account, make sure you put some type of picture on there, put a good description on there, because you don't want your account to come off like a fake account. All right, you want people to know that you're a real person and you're not trolling or just doing something unethical, okay? Because we have to build trust, and the best way to do that is by putting a picture on your profile, maybe more than one, making a couple of generic tweets, following a couple of people. So just, dress your profile up, all right? Just to build that trust, okay, from the start, okay? Have that profile, make sure your profile is presentable, basically, okay? Um, now, once you do that, okay, if with your new account, if you don't have any tweets that you want to promote, just click this little tab right here, promote a new tweet, and you can just write out a quick tweet, put your link here. If you want to add a picture, click this picture icon, okay, and right here is going to be location. Okay, and that's going to be a card to this tweet. All right, so tweet, add a picture. If you currently have one that you want to promote, just basically select the different tweets you want to promote, and I recommend that you select more than one, because what's going to happen is you can actually, or Twitter, their technology will track each tweet, all right, and they're going to let you know which one is performing the best, okay, which one is pretty much getting you the most engaged, okay. So that's going to be very important. I recommend doing maybe 3, possibly 5 when you're starting off, 5 different tweets. Okay, so right here is going to be your all-around overall budget. If you want to only invest, let's say $50, okay, just put that here. That's going to be, hey Twitter, I just want to spend $50 point blank period for this campaign. All right, if you don't have a limit, just leave that as is, okay, leave that empty. And right here for your maximum per day, you can just put, like, let's say $5. I think that's the minimum, if I'm not mistaken. Or you can go $50 a day, whatever you're comfortable with. Starting off, obviously you don't want to test a lot of, you don't want to have this high, okay. Keep it at maybe $5, okay, a day starting off. And you can always come into your account, pause it, like I pretty much did with my House of Beautiful Hair campaign, or you can even delete it, and things like that, okay. For pacing options, I always go accelerated, because this is going to help us get the most traffic that we possibly can in the fastest amount of time, okay. Standard, they'll sort of, extend your budget, throughout the day, okay, in a 24-hour, maybe 12-hour increment, okay. But I always go accelerated, because I want to get as much traffic as I possibly can. Now, right here, they're recommending that we spend $1. Actually, our suggested bid is $1.50 to $2.20. Stay away from that. Way too high, especially when you're first starting off. You want to get your numbers back. You want to see if it's going to convert, all right. But if you notice right here, our total reach is 332,000, okay, Twitter users. If we were to go up here and add more, as a matter of fact, let me show you. If I add more accounts, my reach is going to increase. All right, so let me just select all, add usernames. So now our reach is going to increase, because we're advertising to the followers of more, I guess, Twitter accounts, okay, or brands on Twitter, okay. So since we have more people to advertise to, or more people that can see our tweets, our overall reach has increased. But not only that, guys, our I don't even know what you call this, I guess the people that they will allow us to reach, okay, with this particular budget at 185 has increased as well. Now, if I put this at, let's just say, $5, probably not as, okay, well, yeah, okay, well, it went up to 1.1 million. So the more you increase your bid, okay, the more likely you will reach your entire audience. I don't know why it's still at 1.1 million, and I just took it up to $7. But anyway, we don't want to do that. I just want to show you how their algorithm work. All right, so if we put this at 70 cents, it's going to drop immensely. I mean, big time. Okay, it went to 1K. Oh no, 268. But if we put it at, let's say, 20 cents, It's just loading. It's probably going to be maybe, I don't know, probably 14,000 or something. Just guessing. Okay, 18,000. All right. So you just want to play around with it. Now watch this. Let me go ahead and go back up here, and I'm going to add some more accounts. This is something that I just actually learned from when I set this account up, and I just looked at how the system worked. All right, and I kind of figured this out. So you can pretty much just grow, expand your reach even further, and instead of increasing your bid, if you want to like reach a larger audience, just keep adding more accounts, okay? But make sure these accounts are people that's, that have some type of relation to your product offering, okay? Your market, okay? Because you don't want to, by this being network marketing, I wouldn't want to follow Dr. Phil, okay? Even though, I'm quite sure, some people that follow Dr. Phil would probably be interested in what I'm marketing, but chances is there's going to be a ton of folks that isn't. All right, so don't do stuff like that. Make sure it's these accounts or entities are still related to your marketplace, okay? But you can do that instead of increasing your particular bid here. And for some reason it dropped here. For some reason, let me see something real quick. Expand your reach. Okay, so I'm back. I had to actually pause my recording for a quick second. Someone was at my door, so sorry about that. But basically, we were working on increasing our reach by basically increasing our reach by going out there and finding more popular brands and entities in which we can advertise to their Twitter following, okay? So if you ever see, or in a nutshell, if you ever see that your reach, okay, like for instance, we have 1.8 million for our estimated reach, but if you see that you're only eligible to reach like a fraction of your overall reach, then you may want to just basically add more, go out there and look for more brands, okay, in which you can target their following. All right. In some instances you may want to take it up 10 cents. Okay, so if I take this up to 35 cents, and now we just went to 68,000, okay? Or you can still advertise on a smaller scale, nothing wrong with that, but what's going to happen is eventually, like for instance, if we go 15 cents and our reach is 6K, once we exhaust our reach, of course we need to reach more people, okay, because it's going to help us with our click-through rate, which I think Twitter measure our click-through rate, okay? What percentage of folks that send your ads, what percentage of those folks are clicking or actually clicking your ad, or clicking, engaging with your tweet, basically, okay? That's going to be really, really important, because it's going to help us get cheaper clicks. Although our maximum bid is 15 cents, we could pay, let's say, 7 cents per click when we average everything out, okay, over the course of maybe 2 weeks or a month, okay? In a nutshell, this is basically how it works. Really simple, really straightforward. In terms of tracking everything, you want to just go up here to conversion tracking and set that up. It's going to be straightforward, all right? You want to just copy that code that Twitter is going to give you, and you want to go over to your website, all right, wherever you're sending traffic to, and just place that code on, let's say, your thank you page, okay, the page after your prospects, the page that they're led to after they opt in from your home page, okay? So place that code on that page, and you will be pretty much good to go. They also have additional features that you can leverage, like analytics, where you can see tweet activity, followers, Twitter cards, websites. You would just need to look at Twitter activity, tweet activity, and followers more than likely for this promoted tweet campaign, okay? Yeah, so that's about it, guys. Once you do that, you would just click save and review. All right, make sure everything is up to par. Daily budget $5, minimum budget 15 cents, or our maximum bid 15 cents. And then just click launch campaign. I'm not going to launch it. Well, I might as well. I'll show you how to delete a campaign. So just click launch, and you know, sit back, relax, and come back in here. Maybe I don't know, if you set this up in the morning time, maybe at the end of the day or the following day, and just, you know, just look at your activity. All right, so that's pretty much about it. Now, if you set up a campaign and you need to delete it, just go back to your home page, scroll down, and LSN promoted tweets. Okay, and just click edit. All right, and right here you'll see delete campaign. Okay, just click this red button. You'll be pretty much good to go. All right, just like that. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye for now.